What's up, guys? It's officially 2017, and so we're gonna get right into this. It's like 1:45 in the morning, and I'm already at it. So we're starting strong. I am, of course, doing this through YouTube Capture, because obviously a camera's not just gonna magically appear in my hands. Wish it would, but it won't. The cue for this video, for this vlog-a-day, was 2017, and I'm gonna probably from this point on put the cues as the title of these videos. So there'll be vlog-a-day, then like a colon or something, and then what the cue is. And so I thought, to get us started, I'd just read a whole heap of stuff off of Wikipedia. So I literally googled 2017 and went onto Wikipedia, and I found just some mindless information. According to Wikipedia, it is the 2017th year of the Common Era. That is fairly... Common Era and Anno Domini, depending on if you go BCE, CE, or BC AD, because there's a difference apparently. It's the 17th year of both the 3rd millennium and the 21st century, and it's the 8th year of the 2010s decade. Cool. It has also been designated as the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development by the UN. So what that tells me is that this is the year to be travelling and going overseas and seeing stuff, which all sounds like a lot of fun and 10 times better than anything that happened in 2016. Cool. It then has a whole bunch of stuff, like scheduled events, and I looked through them, and there was nothing that particularly took my interest. There's a whole lot of like space stuff, like one of the research satellites on Saturn's gonna get destroyed, and something else is gonna happen, and it was all kind of boring. It then has a tab for deaths, and I don't know why. We're literally only like 2 hours into 2017 already. No one's died yet, I'm pretty sure. So, could have, but I don't think so. There's a whole heap of things that, like fiction that's been said in 2017, some video games and stuff, but for the most part it's only been like a scene or two. And then the other thing in 2017 is that it's the year of the rooster on the Chinese calendar, and so I thought we would look at that. First, obviously, the rooster's the only bird on the Chinese zodiac. If you didn't know that, I don't know how you wouldn't know that. There's 12 animals and there's only one bird. It's kind of easy to pick out. And in the Tibetan zodiac, the rooster is replaced simply by a bird. So, yeah. As far as years and the 5 elements in Japanese mythology goes, 2017 is the year of the fire rooster, and so I thought we'd have a look at that. On the Wikipedia page that I have here for fire, scroll down a little bit, and under astrology it says yin fire years end in 7. Yin is, and I had to double check this before I started doing this video because I've forgotten, but yin is the dark one with like the little white circle, which means that we're focusing mainly on like the negative aspects, which isn't a good sign. we're reading signs, and especially since this is astrology, this isn't a good one. Last year was supposed to be the good year. So we could go downhill from here. However, that allows me to look at the kinds of things that we should be concerned about as far as the kinds of things that fire relates to in Chinese mythology. So I'll start from the top here. In Chinese philosophy, it's the prosper of matter and the matter's prosperity stage. Fire is the second phase of, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. Fire is yang in character, so fire is light, and yet the year is dark. I don't understand, but anyway, that means that this year is gonna contradict itself, I think. Its motion is upward and its energy is expansive, which all sounds great, particularly since we just came out of 2016. It's associated with summer. Everyone loves summer. The south, well, I live in Australia, that's in the southern hemisphere, so does that mean this year's going to be good for us? Please be good for us. The planet Mars, not such a good thing. Mars was the god of war, so the color red, which in Chinese is associated with extreme luck, at least as far as Wikipedia tells me. Hot weather, yeah, I know that. It's been like in the high 30s, low 40s for the last like week. Daylight, the vermilion bird in the four symbols, which is a phoenix, which is a good sign. That means that we're gonna like rise out of the ashes and stuff, which would be amazing. And then we go into attributes. Fire attributes are considered to be dynamism, so like being dynamic, strength, and persistence. However, it's also connected to restlessness. The fire element provides warmth, enthusiasm, and creativity, however can bring an excess of aggression, impatience, and impulsive behavior. In the same way, fire provides heat and warmth, however can also, an excess can also burn. In Chinese medicine, it's associated with the negative emotion of hate and the positive emotion of joy. I would hope that we get more of the positive emotion and less of the negative emotion, because we made it through 2016, guys. Like, we all thought the world was going to end in 2012, and then it didn't, and we're like, okay, we're good now. We're 2016, and it was just like the worst year ever. And so, can we just make this a good year? Can everyone just, anyway. The organs associated with the fire element are the heart, small intestine, tongue, and the body's pulse. The heart is a good sign, especially when you have joy, because then you've got like joy and love and all those good kind of things that lead to peace, which would be nice. Probably won't happen, but it would be nice. The small intestine, which is the one that like absorbs energy into the body out of food. So hopefully we'll be all like energized and motivated this year. This is a good sign. And the tongue. The tongue can be a good and a bad thing. It all depends on how you look at it. Because the tongue can say kind words, or the tongue can say insults and profanity. So, and the body's pulse, where I'm hoping that means that no one that we care about will die this year. Please. The fire governs the Chinese zodiac signs snake, horse, and goat, so it's not actually completely fire this year. We'll get onto the other other element in a second. And fire, the south corner releases energy of fire, and is generally referred to as energy of destroying and rebuilding. It also directly relates to a lucky love life, both of which are things that I hope happen this year. That we destroy what happened in 2016 and rebuild, and that something happens. Because I've almost been single for a year now. In the regenerative cycle, wood engenders fire, as fire is generated by rubbing together two pieces of wood, and begets earth, as fire reduces everything to ashes. And in the conquest cycle, water overcomes fire, as nothing will put out a fire as quickly as water, but overcomes metal, as it can only be melted and forged by flame or heat. So that's everything to do with fire.